Hey, what's up guys, it's Ivan, and in this video we have another case study campaign here for you for GLUCOTRUST that is in need of some help. This campaign is by Riser or Razor, sorry if I'm not saying your name correctly. Thank you for letting us use your campaign for this case study. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of value to everybody watching and especially you. So this campaign, we spent just a little bit over 1,800 euros, which is close to 2,000 US dollars. And we made 192 US dollars. All right, so definitely we're gonna go in and see what's up, what's going on, because we can do better. And the only ad group that generated the sale was this one. So in this video, we're gonna focus on this ad group right here, supplements blood sugar hot. And yeah, we're gonna go through it. If you guys want me to make a case study for your campaign as well to help you improve or to help you make more sales, optimize it, send me an email to ivan@ivanmana.com with the number of your Google Ads or Microsoft Ads account and any tracking software system that you're using, and tell me the results, how much you made versus how much you spent. And I'll see if I can make a case study on that campaign. All right. So we're going to get into it, guys. So supplements blood sugar for GLUCOTRUST. So let's click on this campaign. So this ad group's not that bad. We spent 600 roughly 620 maybe US dollars, and we made the 200. So we're gonna go in and see what's up. We are also tracking with ClickMagick. So Riser, good job on tracking with ClickMagick. You have to absolutely track, super important. So let's go from top to bottom. Let's look at your ads here. So looking good. I like how you have 2 ad copies as opposed to having all the different, as normally people do. They have a ton of different ad variations and then they don't know what works for them. So this is good what you have here, where you just have the one and then the other one. And then saying business name, I'm wondering, but there's no space to put the business name. So I don't know why it says that, because I've never seen that before actually. But anyway, so these are the ads. Good. We'll go through them in a little more detail. These are the keywords. Looks good. And then we have other settings. Let's see. Well, these are the settings for just the ad group. Let's look at the campaign settings. So you're targeting the tier 1 countries. That's good. Specific goal. Okay, so you're using clicks, outbound clicks, and purchases. Okay. So I'm just thinking, if your objective is clicks, it doesn't really do much. I mean, it's basically clicks, right? So you might as well just pay for clicks. Oh yeah, well, the marketing objective is good. That's all good and well. I'm not sure if you set up conversion tracking between ClickMagick and ClickBank though. So if you haven't, just make sure that that's the first thing you do. So again, let's start off from the top. Let's go into our ad group of focus here. So these are the ads. So they are good CTRs, by the way. These are good CTRs, right? Anything for broad keywords, anything from 2 to 6% CTR is good. So let's talk about ads first. So the first thing I would do here is just make your ads a little bit more interesting. Okay. So you have the standard default ad, which is good. There's nothing bad with this ad. It's good. The only thing is there are no numbers. There's no hooks. There's nothing that can really intrigue somebody, right? So if we look at some of your keywords, like let's look at this one, best. I'm gonna copy it, come in here, we're gonna paste it, and let's see what we're going up against. And we might not see many ads here. Yeah, so we don't have ads. It might depend on the country that you're in. So basically what you wanna do is look at your keywords and type them into Google and then see what you're going up against, right? Because you wanna make your ads stand out. And over here, there are no numbers. There's nothing that makes your ads pop out, really. Like I said, it's not bad. You give them what people are looking for. But for example, let's see what we can do. I keep right-clicking by accident. So new blood sugar supplement, that's good. Order today, limited supply. Maybe you can add some numbers here. Order today for 50% off, or order today for only $49 or something. I love how you have extensions. That's amazing. This, maybe you can say 100% all natural, 100% natural herb ingredients or something like that, right? Or 100% all natural herbs or something if there's no space. Something like that. Over here as well, see if you can add some numbers here, add some, like over here you have a number 8, but it's barely visible. It's at the very end, right? So you can add some over here. What you could also do is you can test with a question. So say something like struggling with blood sugar levels, right? Order for 50% off now, something like that. Basically, see if you can make your ad a little more exciting. So I would go into Google, or you can try like Bing as well, and just type in your keywords and see what you're going up against. Or don't even type your keywords, just type in, blood sugar, something, like type anything in and see what happens. And it might be my location that's not letting me kind of see. Let's see if we can change the location here to, let's say, Canada, and see if that changes anything. Yeah, so here we have some ads. So quality bourbonized supplements, blood sugar balance supplement, free shipping over $70. Okay, so that kind of gets people's attention. This is an ad. This is an ad. This one is not, super interesting, but it's like from a big company, I guess. So that's why they have that. So let's see if we can try Google. Let's see, blood sugar supplement. Let's see what we're going up against. And over here, I don't think I can change the country here as I could in Microsoft. But that's what you want to do. Just come in here and just compare and see, because usually people have numbers, right? Like 10, 5, over here, 365 supplement. So see if you can add some of that. So that's what I would do for your ads. Other than that, looks pretty good. I mean, you have the basis down. Like I said, put the keyword in your headline 1, put the call to action in your headline 2. That's perfect. You got all that down pat. CTR is also actually very good. This is a very good CTR, okay? So that's good. Now, if we go to assets, I think I did see that you did have extensions, which is amazing. Good job on that. Let me go to the campaign level extensions here. You have site link, you have call out. I'm pretty sure I saw your price extensions. I saw the price extensions. Did you pause them or what? Oh, they're not eligible. Header and description requirements. Let me see what the issue is here. Oh, I guess for the header. So for Microsoft, this works. So if you saw me do this on Microsoft, that's why it works, because on Microsoft, this is fine. If it doesn't work here, it's because I think you need to, like, in the header, they want you to describe what it is. So what you can do is just say like basic package. You can name this, and then in the description, if you want, you can say that, right? Or you can just leave that. But basically, they want you to put like the best value, flexible pricing, and stuff like that in the header. So that's why it was disapproved. So you could consider changing that. Not a huge deal, it's not like you're gonna miss out on all your sales if you don't, but some small things that can help you out. So site links, call outs, promotion, yeah. So that looks pretty good for the ads. Let's head over into our keywords now. So your keywords are great, okay? The ones that you have, they're great. They're long tail keywords and they're very specific. So great job on your keywords, very good stuff. Here's what I would do though. One is I would add way more keywords, okay? So you have exact match keyword, which is good, especially for Google. This is very important. I would add way more keywords. So I would go in, like hundreds more if you can, right? Do the research, add more. And the reason for that is you're digging through the mud, right? You're digging through all the stuff that's bad, right? With the tracking, and only a few keywords will be profitable. So out of all these keywords, you're only gonna have a few that are gonna work. That's why you gotta add a bunch and then sift through the mud. And yes, it's gonna be expensive, it's gonna be costly, but that's the only way to do it. Like over here, right? We're gonna get into the tracking and we're gonna look at the stats here in ClickMagick soon. But for this keyword, this is the one that got you a sale. This one, top blood sugar supplement. You spent $89 on it. You see what I mean? So these keywords you spent all this money on, you made no sales. Now this is too early to turn these off. You could run up until, let's say, $120. Because I think you make what per sale? You make the $200 per sale, right? So technically you could keep running these keywords until you hit the $200. And if you still don't make a sale in the $200, that's when you can turn it off. You can reduce the limit, make it 150, but that's the idea, is like, look at all the keywords, right? So this one got you the sale. These ones didn't. So let's suppose we're talking about thousands. Let's suppose we have $1,000 here, $1,000 here, let's say we have $1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, and then we have, like, let's say 150 here, right? So now all of a sudden, this is the only keyword that's working, right? Because you made the 200, you spent the 150 or whatever is less than 200 basically, right? So that's why we want to add more keywords, and we just want to sift through the mud. Okay, so either way, if you don't add more keywords, this is still okay. You can still get by with this. But thing is, you would still need to spend more money to see what works. So at least like $200 for each keyword to see which one works. Okay, so this is a pretty expensive process at the start. It does cost you money, but you get data. You buy data. That's how this works. So yeah, I mean, that's basically that. So you want to add more keywords. The CTRs are very good, okay, for these. Your CTRs are very good. You did message me and ask me why your website CTR isn't that high, and we're going to get into that as well. So actually, I think that's pretty much it for this. So let's go into negative keywords. Yeah, so if these are the ones that you found haven't been converting, yeah, like these are fine to add. I don't know. We'll have to look at ClickMagick and see. So that's that. So let's go in and let's look at our website now, and then we're gonna go in and look at the ClickMagick data. So let's look at our website. So the website in generally looks very good, okay? I see that the template is pretty much the same as the other video I showed for, was it Neural or Exipure? It was for Exipure, right? So this template is pretty much exactly like that Exipure page, which has done very well. It's generated a huge profit. This is very good. There are some things I would work on a little bit. So first of all, this is just way too wide, I think. Okay, this is my opinion. It's hard to read. People have to literally like tilt their head to read from left to right. I would put this in 2 lines, lower high blood sugar levels, and then naturally with GLUCOTRUST, something like that. And then I would put the stars on a separate line entirely because this looks a little awkward, right? It's like 3 plus 2. It just looks a little awkward. So I would put this into like 2 or 3 lines. I would break this down into 2 or 3 lines, or at the very least, move the stars to the bottom if you can, right? Just make it a little easier to read because there's a lot of like, it's just not very convenient. GlucoTrust is a brand new science-based supplement that supports for men and women with diabetes. I mean, this looks good. I love how you have the call to action. I love how it's huge and big and very easy to read. That's amazing. Order today, limited supply. All that is good. All this is good. I want to share you a supplement. You want to make sure you just fix the grammar mistakes sometimes. I want to share a supplement with you, right? Things like that for people that are very detail-oriented, they're going to be reading. In general, though, your site does look good. This isn't quite even, but that's just a little design thing. So this, maybe you want to center that. And then I did go through your link. It does appear that your affiliate link does work. So you are getting credit for the sale, I mean. So you asked me why your website CTR is very low, right? Why you're getting a 10% website CTR. And we can't really know without setting up tracking between Google Ads and ClickBank, much more specific tracking, not just sales, but for actual tracking between this page and the other page. But what I can say is that there's got to be some discrepancy between the keywords and what people are seeing, right? So over here, if somebody's typing in best blood sugar control supplement and they're seeing this is generally fine. This should be fine. Yeah. So we would really have to look at the stats and the data to see why it's only a 10% rate here. So yeah, aside from that, let's head over into ClickMagick now. Let's look at some data. So we made 192. So let's head over into reports. Let's go over into UTM performance report. And we're going to sort by, I believe it's medium, to look at the keywords. Okay, so this is where I found that this is the keyword that converted. And none of these other ones converted yet. So here are the conversion rates that I was talking about. The, what do you call it? The action conversion rate, right? So for people clicking from your page here to the sales offer. I'm guessing that's what it is. So what's really driving down your CTR are these keywords, right? These ones that have 0. And this one that has 3, right? So what foods to eat to lower blood sugar? Like that shouldn't even be there. So this is a bad keyword. What foods to eat to lower blood sugar? Let me see. Is it here or was that the one that you paused? Yeah, so that's probably one that you paused for good reason. You don't need that because that's not what you're talking about. So that's one of the reasons for your low rate, right? Is like keywords like this, bad keywords like this. What foods help lower? Then you have this one, but I'm guessing it's higher because you only have 8 clicks on your site here. What foods can lower? So basically what you want to do is keep running this campaign until you start seeing more data. So far, your top keyword is this one. So you're profitable actually for this one keyword, right? So if you pause everything else except this keyword, technically you'll be profitable. What you have to do is just keep on going and keep on seeing what works. Now, here's another observation I found. if we go into, I believe it's traffic analysis. If you go here and you go by, so first of all, country, yes. So United States is so far the best performing one. And if we come back into Google Ads and we go to, let's go into country, where's location? We spent a total of $1,100 on the US, but that's in total. So let's look at this. Where is the, trying to find the country here so we can look at the ad group country. I don't think it's going to show us, actually. I don't think we can sort by ad group country, because that's what we want to see, right? It's like from this ad group, how much did we get? Let's see if we click on United States. Yeah, no, it's just going to sort by cities and all that. That's fine. But basically, point is, we spent all this money on all these countries, right? And we got zero. We got nada from all these, right? So we only spent $1,000 on the US, and we made some sales in the US, and which is why you increase the bid, which is fine. That's fine. But the other interesting thing is, if we sort by platform, which is device, look at your mobile. That is horrible, right? So you're not converting on mobile at all. You only converted on desktop. So something to do with the mobile site, or maybe people just don't buy on mobile. It's just sometimes there's nothing you can do. Sometimes the offer sucks, or sometimes people just don't buy from a certain device, from a certain platform. So if we go to devices here, you can see here that you spent a lot, right? I mean, we spent $1,500. So technically you're fairly, almost profitable if you're just talking about desktop, which is why you decrease the bid, but maybe it's time to decrease it even further. So the CTR is high here, but that's just way too much, okay? You spent way too much. So something's off about the mobile version of the site. So if we come here and we click on inspect to see what it's gonna look like, I did look at this and it looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with a mobile site. So it is pretty mobile optimized, but something about people just not buying on mobile. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes the offer is going to be bad, or sometimes people just aren't going to do something, and that's okay, right? So just something for you to keep in mind. Maybe you want to reduce mobile even further. Maybe reduce it by 50%, reduce tablets maybe by 50% as well, because the page looks good. People just aren't converting. So, and it's way over the limit, right? Like $1,400 is way over that $200 limit that we're talking about. So yeah, so that's basically everything, I think. Like you could also go by day of week and hour of day, but I would just leave that for now. So to recap, here's what I would do. One is I would work on your ads. Okay, so step one is make your ads a little more interesting. Type in your keywords into Google and see who you're going up against. Most likely you're going to see numbers. You're going to see some numbers. Add those here. 100% all natural supplement. Order today for 50% off, right? Get some more attention, get some more excitement. So that's one of the things I would do, right? And again, let's see if there's a natural blood sugar supplement. Natural blood sugar. Yeah, so I mean, it would work for this one where you have this dynamic keyword insertion where your keywords will be here exactly, which is why your CTR here is a little bit higher than here. But for things like this, where you're saying natural blood sugar supplement, and over here you're just saying buy best blood sugar supplement, it doesn't say anything about natural, right? And this part, natural herbal ingredients, doesn't always show up. That's the thing. So sometimes only two. But basically, point is you want to compare your ads against others and see what they have and try to make it a little more interesting. That's that part. The other part is your extensions are pretty much good. Nothing much to say here. But if you want to really go to that, 100%, whereas you're at a 99 right now, is you can add the promotion and the price. You can change this up a little bit to do what I said, where you add the title in the headline, basically, so that it's eligible. So that's that thing. Not a big deal. I'm not even going to count it, actually. I'll just put this as part of one with the ads. Two, though, for keywords. You want to add more keywords. And your keywords are generally pretty good, but you do want to spend more time testing because, right, like this is your high converting keyword where you spend only $89. Once you get more data, once you spend like $200 here on this one, that's when you want to put this into its own separate ad group or even separate campaign with its own budget, with its own ads, with its own keywords, all that stuff. Well, just this one keyword, but its own bid, its own budget, everything like that. That's when you would want to do it once you get more data. So that's how that part would work. So that's two. In terms of your ads, when you click on it, I would just make this into 2 or 3 lines so that it's a little easier to read. Maybe move this a little bit closer as well because it's too wide, I feel like, right? But everything else looks pretty good. Your mobile site looks pretty good. The button works as far as I checked. Maybe you want to click on it again. Oh, the one more thing I forgot to mention, okay? So when you click on this button, the first thing people see is a giant video. They don't actually see this, okay? They only see this on repetitive time. So what you want to consider doing is actually see if you can find a text version of this page. Because what happens is the first time people see this is they click on, they only see the big video. And they can't click anywhere else until they watch the video. So that could get some people antsy and anxious. So what you want to do is see if you can test it out with a text version as well. Text version sometimes does better because it gives people more flexibility to do whatever they want, to scroll through, to read at their own pace. So consider doing that as well, right? Or let people know that there's going to be a huge video. So instead of saying get GLUCOTRUST now, because see the discrepancy, you're telling people get GLUCOTRUST now, they click here, they see this huge video where the first time they see it, I'm telling you, they can't see anything. So open this in an incognito tab, you're gonna see that you can't actually click on anything. It's just gonna be one big video. So they're not actually getting GLUCOTRUST in that case, right? They have to watch the huge video. So just say, watch the video or free video reveals, GLUCOTRUST, like click here to see video, something like that. And they might be more interested in doing that. So that's for that. Everything else looks good. Yeah, so it's just a matter of just getting a little bit more data, but everything else looks pretty good. You have it all in place. Keep in mind, sometimes campaigns don't work as well as others, right? Not every single campaign will be profitable because different campaigns work better for different mediums. Right, so Exipure is a lose weight supplement, for example. It does well because it's about losing weight. Blood sugar, I don't know how well it does on search, right? It might not. So don't get so necessarily down and upset that this might not work as you want it to, because sometimes it does have to do with the offer. All right. So aside from these things, try it out. Do all the suggestions, and you should see better results, I think. With the landing page, and then if you test out the text page, all that stuff. Check it out. Let us know how it goes. I'll be curious to see. Again, if you guys watching this want me to make a case study on your campaign, send me an email to ivan@ivanmana.com with the ID of your Google Ads or Microsoft Ads account, and I can take a look. Aside from that, I do invite you guys to check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/ivanmana, where I have a lot of free videos showing you just various tools and tips to help you make money online, and a bunch of other case studies as well. So that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.